Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Rara.
Hello, Rara.
We're live once again. Well, yeah, oh, it's over there. I'll have to hook that up.
What are we going to hook up?
On the speaker.
Oh, for karaoke?
Yeah.
Yeah. We will be having karaoke tonight
Yes.
after we've gotten a little fancy.
Yes. Fancy Pants episode live, dual cast.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this will be better. But this is our last stop at this location.
Next time you see our show, we'll have a whole new background.
Hey, look, you already got a movie.
Hello, viewer. How are you today?
Well, you can never tell.
I bet it was
Sometimes
that
a
damn
live
critter.
Critter. Welcome to
To
the Freaky Nanner Show! We tried to go trimulcast. It didn't work out as usual.
What's that?
Today we're brought to everybody by, we've showed it on the show before, Bardstown
Mm-hmm.
Fancy Liqueur
Yeah.
Whiskey. To explain again, you can see etching in the bottle.
That means it's fancy. If you see etching, then that means it's fancy.
114.1 proof.
Mm-hmm.
They had to add the 0.1 to make it fancy.
Yeah, and if you think that's not a big deal, then why do you buy gas that's $4.39, 0.9,
Yeah.
instead of
Back when it was leaded gas, then it was just 139,
Ugh.
439, whatever.
they get you that way?
Yeah.
That 0.9.
And again, I'll describe this. It's a discovery series. It's got a blend of whiskeys. They put them all together.
Mm-hmm.
And 66% is from Kentucky, 12-year aged corn, 78% rye, 10% malted barley, 12%.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Indiana, 7-year age, 17% of it, 45% corn, 51% rye, and 4% malted barley. That'll make it kind of a more walthy barley kick to it.
You got a Southern aristocrat that takes it and he swishes it in his mouth and he spits it in there.
Yeah. And then another 12-year, 11% from Ontario, Canada, which is 100% pure corn because Canada don't really make good whiskey, but this is a 12 years, so hopefully it's still good. 6-year from Indiana, 6% of that is a high rye, 95% with 5% malted barley.
Yeah, that means it'll get you fucked up. And it'll taste okay too while it doesn't.
And in a little while, we're gonna, after we hit a couple of hits, we're gonna do something I've never done. A little cigano,
Yep.
cubano,
Yep. We're gonna be safe and have
habana.
window open so air can get out, smoky air. We're gonna do it right.
So hopefully there's not too much of a noise problem.
Yeah, I've got air conditioner going.
I do have enhanced noise canceling on both my new camera, which is this one right here, and the Facebook. So hopefully it cancels out all the bad noise anyways. We can't hear it.
Nanner came up with that. Also, I came up with.
Yes. All right. Might as well break into a taste. Might as well get fancy on the fancy episode. I even wore a fancy shirt. Look at Izod.
Yeah, this shirt right here is a Gucci shirt.
And my fancy Adidas.
No, this is Gucci.
Adidas.
Yeah, Gucci's new trend that they do is they don't put their names on their clothes anymore because they don't need to advertise.
Yeah.
So there's not really any way you can tell this is a Gucci shirt, but it is. It's actually, this is a $1,500 shirt.
I did wear my nasty, sweaty work shirt though underneath.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like looking for another shirt.
These glasses are Oakley glasses.
Yeah, these are actually, I've talked about these are Randy Jacks.
Mm-hmm. We're fancy. Also, this tooth right here, this isn't real. I paid $1,100 for this tooth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm extra fancy.
I mean, I bumped into Randy Jackson. All I hit on me was a samurai sword, and you would not get Randy Jackson's autograph.
Yep.
I would have done the exact same thing.
Yep. If you could have sex with any celebrity, who would it be?
John
Stamos.
Only non-pornographic magazine you masturbate. Good housekeeping.
Good housekeeping. Yeah. Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yep. Oh yeah. So I'm sorry, this camera this time is a little away from me, so I'll probably be more focused on this
And
one.
I will be more focused on you. He's going to give all of you the attention, and I'll give all of you the attention. So,
even though nobody's watching.
So you Facebook people are going to be in for a nicer treat because you get this.
Ooh.
I don't know. Nanner only
What
knows.
is it?
How does she share our link?
On YouTube, Freaking Nanner Show is the actual YouTube. So you go to Freaking Nanner Show, and then you can right click on it or whatever and get the link on there, put it on Facebook. Facebook's live right now, so just go to my page at Joseph Benbajan.
Yeah.
You can find me. Yes.
We're talking to our live audience right now. That's all right. We have a live audience.
Looking live.
That's how. I mean, we're getting big, guys. You guys should be feeling pretty lucky right now because we're getting big. We've got a live audience now.
I found you guys.
Yes. She found us. Share, subscribe, like, comment for everybody. Again, this would have been easier and we'd have got started earlier. We had 15 more people subscribed.
If you guys just went out to the streets and you paid a homeless person $5 every time.
Yeah, they all got cell phones. They all got money.
Just tell them to subscribe to us and then give them $5. That's all you got to do, and we'd have a lot. Right?
All they have to do is watch. I think it's 3 minutes of the video, any video, and they can stay subscribed. If you don't watch, it might be 8 minutes, but I believe it's only 3. Could be 8 though. You got to watch enough just to stay subscribed, otherwise it unsubscribes you automatically. And that's why if you talk to like foreign people and you go on these stupid sites and they try to get you followers and shit, it doesn't work because you might get 100 followers in a day or something, but then after like 2 weeks they all disappear. Don't be like Brendan Schaub and buy 1 million followers.
That's right. Get your nourishment.
Oh,
Is it fancy tasting? Woo! Say something fancy. That was fancy. All right, now my turn, okay? I'm scared.
Oh, yeah.
Indubitably. Oh,
Ooh, yeah. Got a yummy kick. Yeah.
wow. I feel like slapping someone with the glove and challenging them to a duel. I do say, sir, I say, I challenge you to a duel.
I challenge you to a duel.
I feel like I own land on some southern property.
Dutch village.
Yeah. Where's my bolo tie?
I could have brought mine. I didn't have time to look for all my crap. My hat is over here. We can get my fancy hat.
I'm getting Nanner his fancy hat.
Get my fancy hat. Cover up my baldiness. Look at this. I got a spike haircut. That's fancy in 1994. Yes, it does have a lot. I'm gonna get a brush for this.
That's got some kitty hair on it,
Kitty
but that's
hairs.
that's the way it's supposed to be.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you can see it. Kitty hair. Kitty hair.
As we said before, in a little bit, once we get a little bit more fancied up, we're gonna sing for y'all.
Yes. Oh yeah. Let me get some of this. A little bit of this visual kitty hair out there.
If you see me look to the distance, it's because I'm making sure our live audience is being taken care of. We take care of our live audience.
Yeah, we got 3 live audiences going at the same time.
Yeah, if you guys, we can't, because of liability reasons and copyright reasons and all that, we can't show you all the people that are here, but there's a lot.
There's no lunch.
Mm-hmm. That is fancy. Woo-hoo. Look at that fancy hat.
Look at this fancy cat. Get that fancy cat so you can see what we're working with. A little bit of fancy cat all over my hat.
Oh,
look at that.
Look at
That's a fancy cat. That's a fancy cat. Look at all that hair. Look at all that hair on that fancy cat.
He's fancy.
Oh, yeah.
Love him.
Oh, yeah.
Give him love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, fancy cat.
Yep. You should all feel like you've been treated. Not everybody lays eyes on a fancy cat like that every day.
Yes, and we know we got a watcher here. We got a watcher on Facebook and a watcher on YouTube.
How about you, young man or lady? Who might you be?
Tell us about your fanciest experience with the Fancy Boys.
Yeah. What was your fanciest experience with us fancy folk recently in the past late of year?
Yes.
Year of late.
Need some fancy talk and banter.
Oh, they left us. What about you?
Yeah, what about you?
You've been
Look at this fancy whiskey.
tell about us on your long road down journey road.
If you go to Rishi's, this is $155.99. But my liquor store has been fucking demolished due to a damn come and go. There's like another come and go I saw. That's used. Another one on Kalamazoo Avenue. One on Kalamazoo, one on Eastern, one on Division.
These come and goes need to
Straight
go.
across.
They came and now they need to go.
And the shit inside of them is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They had cheap gas prices for like 2 weeks when they first came back.
Oh no, we're off focus. Oh no, we're
Yeah,
back.
it's trying to autofocus. If we do too much moving, we got a double. We got a doubler.
Hi, welcome, folks of the journey.
Eee, fancy.
I'm just gonna take a little.
Yes. Fancy.
Just a little.
We just drank $10 worth of whiskey already. I know we usually get some big hits on Facebook.
Everybody's out right now enjoying their 4th of July.
No, I think they went
Times.
outside and didn't realize that there's 500 forest fires burning in Canada. And they probably did.
No, I think everybody's at Walmart getting themselves some food for the nice weekend for their 4th of July picnics and going out to the fireworks stores and getting themselves some nice fireworks, and they're just getting all ready for that, for a nice American weekend.
Jake's fireworks. Woo!
Yeah. Non-sponsored.
Yeah. We have sponsors, except Cuba. Cuba sponsors us, the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I don't care if they are communist. I like it.
I remember one time, I was down by the ocean in Florida, and I was real lonely.
We have no idea who that is.
Oh, one of our viewers,
Yeah.
fans is watching us. Hi, hello, viewer. And we appreciate your view of us. What was I saying? Oh, I was in Florida and I was really lonely feeling, and I was wishing for a friend, and all of a sudden I seen something on the horizon of the lake, the ocean, and it was coming closer. And at first I thought that it was like a dead seal, but it was actually a Cuban on a door floating over, and he was almost dead. Actually, he ended up dying not long after I found him, but he had a Cuban cigar on him, and when I smoked it, it made me feel a little bit happier. And yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Cuban guy.
2 bottles. Oh, we got a trifle.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Raise your hand if you got big.
Working on my fingers.
You tricked me. You said you were going to raise your hand. That was just.
I actually don't have any nipples. They were medically removed.
When you got your mastectomy.
That was actually a triple mastectomy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Got your ankles, your body. Like, let me see.
Then I grew to a healthy boy.
A fourthy named Dorothy.
Then we got one here, so we're at a 50. We got a whole 50 going.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, keep coming. Call your friends.
Keep coming, but don't come and go.
Yeah, don't come and go. Peggy again. Hey, Peggy.
Listen, this is important. I didn't like Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
It was poo-poo.
Awful.
It was a poo-poo movie.
There's a bunch of girls fighting.
About that already.
Me and you did. I don't know if we talked about it on the show.
Either way, it was good.
Peggy left.
One time when you took me to the park, and I was
Left me there.
I had to go after him really bad, and you were like, you got late.
Yeah.
And I was like, Peggy, I really have to go. And you're like, you will wait. You will. I asked you if you had to go before you got in the car, and you said you did it, and then made me pee my pants in front of all those kids, and they laughed at me. And you're like, you'll play in your pee pants, but it made me strong.
Mm-hmm. I think I told that story when I was invited because someone, my old lady's sister. Uh-oh. No. You did the wrong thing. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we lost connection there. Anyways, yeah, we don't have Wi-Fi here because we're moving locations, so it's all coming from my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi hotspot, so we might get some glitchiness. But anyways, yeah, I went there and spent like I was starving. We didn't eat anything because we thought we'd eat when we got there. So it's on a campus and there's restaurants, all that kind of stuff. No, then we had to sit there and watch the band practice for what seemed like 12 hours. It was probably only like an hour. And then that happened, and they all disappeared. And didn't know what was going on. Couldn't communicate very well with people. Walked through. We had the 2 kids, and they were young at the time. So, and this is at Purdue. And then we walk around and realize that all the buildings at Purdue are like 200 years old, and they look like shit. And then the one kid had to fucking go piss really bad. He couldn't hold it. We couldn't find a bathroom anywhere. We went into one of the places. He ended up pissing his pants. Mm-hmm. And then we had to smell him the whole rest of the time, even on the bleachers.
It'd be in his pee pants for the rest of the day.
Someone bought me like a breakfast sandwich, not one that I ordered. It was like some shitty sandwich, and that's all I had the entire time I was there till the game was over. So it was okay. I ended up being like something like 10 hours, and afterwards we had to watch the stupid band walk in circles around the campus and play for another hour after it was all over, and they lost. You'd think the band would just quit at that point, but it was, band alumni day. So it was like all the band members from the past.
I'd rather
5,000 years.
I'd rather shove a glass tube up my pee hole and hit it with a hammer than do that.
We are dreaming. We're dreaming big.
Dreaming of Aunt Peggy.
We're dreaming of fancy.
Dreaming of
fanciest of dreams.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Aunt Peggy. I know I'm a little much. I apologize.
Technically, in an offshoot way, you are his aunt.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Just not by blood.
Yeah. What was I talking about before? I don't remember.
Who knows?
Just something fancy.
We're talking about piss pants.
Ever since we started drinking this, we've just been feeling extra fancy.
Yes. And we got, I did have that good story when I was working the other night. And this is going to come off sounding racist, but it's not. Because we have this thing we've talked about on the show before. It's a dream of ours. And that's to make a show called Monkey People. Mm-hmm. Where people that live among us are actually monkeys.
Of all races, though.
Yeah, all races. And you can go somewhere and they start losing their shit over something stupid. They're fighting and all that. They make monkey sounds. Mm-hmm.
Like that. It sounds like a monkey. Chimpanzee.
I didn't get my Big Mac.
Can't believe you didn't put chicken on my Caesar salad.
Could be anything, but
Yeah.
yeah, that happens all the time. Any kind of race, and the monkey people would be the funny part of it.
Yeah.
And,
And we would have this joke about it where like anybody could be a monkey person and you would know them all your life and you'd be like, I can't believe this whole time they were a goddamn monkey person. Be like,
that was my favorite part of the show that I wanted to put out. Sucks that I'm putting it out, but it'd still be funny if you watched it, whether you know it or not. But this is a black couple that comes into a fancy restaurant. And they go in there and they're like, yes, oh, Mr. Williams, yeah, we'll seat you over here. And they start walking to the back, and then the guy stops the waiter and says, hold on. It's like, I didn't know you served monkey people here. It's like, excuse me? I didn't know you served monkey people. And then just as he says it, the table with a couple of white people are sitting there. One's like throwing bread on the table. And he's like, yeah, something like that would be hilarious. But anyways, so trying to preface that so it doesn't sound racist when I say this. But I was driving for my work, and I get to my place, and across the street's a gas station connected to the place, and it's across the street. I just heard noises. I didn't notice anything at first. Just heard like, and I was like, what the hell's going on over there? It sounded maybe like some girls fighting with her boyfriend or something. I was like, that's weird. And then, but it was really loud, and it kept getting louder. And then I did my business, and then I came out, and I still heard it. And it was getting louder. It sounded like even more people. And then I was like, what the fuck? So I drive up and I went to the end. I tried to get a video recording of it, which I would have liked to have added to this, but it didn't turn out. It was nighttime. Couldn't see anything. But it was literally, at minimum, 10 young black women having a big brawl fight in the parking lot of a gas station. Well, in the gas area, actually. And at minimum, I saw 2 or 3 girls like stomping a girl down on the ground, and they were all. It's just like, and the funny part about that is, my birthday is summer solstice, and I got a message from this guy saying that he dedicated that 1,000 chimp battle would happen in my honor, and all I wanted, I just wanted a group of chimps to attack one silverback gorilla, kill him and eat him. That was my only hope. But the chimp battle came true. I didn't get the 1,000, but there was a lot of.
And let's reiterate, it just happened to be black people. Could have been white people.
Could have been anything.
And it still would have been called.
And it would have been hilarious either way.
It just happened to be black people. Now listen, Chimp Empire.
The show, yeah.
It's a good show.
I've not got to watch. I think I watched like 15 minutes of it. But, if you've been watching stuff on Rogan, the guy from Chimp there, they've been studying them for like 30 years, and so they don't interfere with the chimps. They're not allowed to eat her. And they
have the Western Gobo and then the Gobo.
Yeah, and then so they follow them around. The chimps are them at all times. But this particular movie was shot, or documentary, over 400 days, I think. And yeah, it's just amazing. I got to finish it. I've just been working a lot, so.
It's a good show. You get to see that side of chimps that you don't ever get to see, like chimps, like doing social stuff that like people do, but being violent also, like doing violent stuff. They're just crazy.
Real chimp battles where they take over other tribes and kill their young and eat them.
They're very smart. I didn't see any of that. They might do that. I didn't see any of that in this, but they did eat monkeys. They hunted monkeys and ate them, and that was pretty brutal.
Seeing a monkey, oh yeah, I think it was also a Joe Rogan thing talking about somebody who was in Africa that saw a monkey get shot with an arrow because some of the African tribes will eat the monkeys too. And he was saying just the visual freaked him out because when you see it, the monkey's got the arrow through his chest and the monkey's holding it like that, like
Like a person.
yeah, like a person. And that's the funniest thing about the chimpies is that they're so human-like, but they're also just monkeys. Monkey.
One of my favorite things lately that I've been doing at work is I like to talk in the foreign accent and try to explain things in a different way that a foreign person might explain it, and it's pretty funny to me. Like I'll be like, this drink I really like is like a juice that come from like this big dog is go moo moo is like a big dog. It's got a boob on the bottom, like many boob, and there's like this white juice come out, and I drink that. It's very good. Sometimes I get like it's like brown, but mostly white. It come out white, but you can make it brown. It's very sweet. It's like a big dog with a, like a boob on the bottom. It's very good, and I think that's funny. I also like to do
My
like
God, the counters of
It's
chocolate
like,
milk.
what's this milk? I don't like that word, like milk. Milk don't sound very good. There's like milk. I like juice. It's like there's like juice come from the dog, big dog.
Very sweet.
It's like a juice from
What do
there.
you like? I like. Yeah, I think I already did that on the show. All we need to do to stop the war is we need McDonald's back. We need Vladimir Putin only likes the double fish sandwich.
And then there's also I would like this one's like this thing I like is like pieces of meat from this bird. It's like walk on the ground, like walk. It don't like fly. It does not like height. It's like walk bird, and it's kind of like it's like I don't know the word for this bird, but it's like a bird. You make these little bitty chunk like this, and they put bread on it. It's like good. I get it from a place they call Matt's Donald's. Matt's Donald's. I just don't know. It's like two people's on it. Matt and Donald. Matt's Donald's. I don't know. It's called that, but
no. Mach.
I saw it. No, it's called Matt's Donald's.
Mach.
No, you have to say Matt's. I listen like I teeth my teeth like this with my tongue. Matt Donald's.
Mach.
No.
Who's the Mac?
Was Mac.
The double big Mach.
Was Mac.
Double big Mach.
Who's called Mac?
Nobody goes Mach. That's just what it is. They take the meat and they go Mach.
Oh, you mean like this song how years ago, like Old MacDonald has a farm.
Yes.
Oh,
Mach.
I see. Yes. Who made that restaurant is Old MacDonald?
Oh,
why did they call it McDonald's, not Old MacDonald's?
Because it's new Mac.
Ah, yes.
You just take it and you Mach. Everything a Mach. You just take it and Mach and then you go Schmack. Don't know, but sometimes my life doesn't act normal and I just go smack.
Oh, yes.
I don't hit you. I only smack. I don't try to hurt.
So yeah, it's fun if you guys ever get bored and you want to mess with people, just try to explain things in a different way to people in a funny accent, and then it sounds funnier that way. What? They probably do it to us too.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "I'll use my credit card.
My credit card.
Can I have that with extra mayonnaise?" Like this. Oh, look at me! I'm gonna be American. Okay, listen to me. Can I have that with extra mayonnaise? Let's go to Walmart. It's my American accent. See, American accent. I say like how do you say like?
Oh, Taco Tuesday.
Let's go to Jerry Springer show. Is he like that?
Oh.
Jerry Springer's,
Jerry Springer dead.
the rest is so.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. No better time than when they're screaming the Jerry.
Yeah.
No better time. Sometimes when I'm having a relation with myself, I
Yes.
put on the Jerry sound and oh yes, makes it so much more explosion.
Big explosion. Yes. Sometimes I make bald man cry. You know the bald man cry. He goes, Hishmorore, on Chevine, fa.
And I also very much like the man who he say, "You are not father.
Yeah.
You are not the
You know,
father."
he go like this. You are not the father. So they get their hopes up, like, oh, I am the father. And then he paused for a minute,
Yes.
and then he said, not the father. So then they get very sad.
And he always the same blue shirt.
Yeah, he's like 89-year-old man. He likes to get people very excited, and then he bring them down.
Yes.
He say, you are not the father.
He put in decoy in the room so he can say, "Oh, this lady lay on his lap."
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very fancy on that.
I pay good money for that.
Yeah.
Look at that fancy kitty over there.
Oh, he fancy. He looks like a lion that was kicked out of his tribe.
I was gonna turn it for you guys to see, but then you'd see the audience,
Yeah.
and we can't show the audience because of copyright reasons and all that, legalities.
Legalities.
Just understand that we have a very fancy kitty over here. Oh,
That's a gift. That's a fancy gift I have.
we've got all kinds of fancy things here.
Oh,
Like this. Watch this. Wait a minute. Look at that. I got a fancy eyeball now.
oh. That might be how we look in the future.
Yeah, this is my future eyeball. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Let us know if we're talking on here. And
Lettuce?
let us, yeah. Mm-mm. Let us know if the audio is now working properly. We did move back to our old spot because the audio was choppy, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be better today.
Today, indeed.
It's a fancy day. We need fancy audio. We got the fancy new camera. We got the fancy same old light. We got the fancy whiskey. And it's about time to be fancy smoky smoke.
Mm-hmm. Just say the word.
I don't know how long these take to even get to.
A little while.
Good thing about cigars is you can get the effects and the smoke, but you don't have to breathe it.
That's right.
You just puff it.
Like a Peter.
You're a little cocky.
Like
Cocking balls.
a ball.
Why don't you have a peanut butter sandwich and play with your cocking balls?
Share with your brother. Look at this fancy
You're
candle.
not using it alone. Share, baby.
Look at this fancy candle.
Yeah. That is fancy.
Doesn't even blow out. Look.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know it's expensive when you don't even have to blow it. You can't even blow it out, you know.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
I bought some fancy accoutrement for our cigars. Craftsman double blade tip
Yeah.
pincher.
I got your tip right here. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
just
saying?
dip right here. And a little Viking torch.
I got your Viking right here. You know what I'm saying? You just pay attention to Nanner.
Pay attention to me. I'm the king of the fucking show. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some. That's why people should be tuning in. It'll be the first time in the history of the world that a real nanner has ever put something that has smoke coming out of it into his mouth. First time in history. It may never happen again. But I wanted to treat you guys so you can watch this later and enjoy it. I did want to get into some slight political stuff, just because things are going on in the world. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Of course, Bud Light's still not doing very good because of their stupid advertising. Then they came out with more new commercials. Another new commercial that was also awful. They just don't know what they're doing. Oh, that is big news. We'll talk about it when Freaky comes back. Even though they're not giving in and not pretending like nothing's going on, they actually did something big the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Had to wet my whistle.
Why?
If you know what I mean. And get a drink. You know what I'm saying? Wet my whistle. It means my penis.
See, this is how the Jews. This isn't how the Jews do it. The Jews do it with their mouth.
Yeah. The rabbi puts razor teeth in his mouth and he goes, "Bring the child.
Bring child. You will not have penis no more." Oh, but what I was talking about before you came back was the continuation of the Bud Light saga.
Oh yeah.
And Bud Light finally, after putting their marketing people on leave, finally fired both of them.
Then they had a parade though.
Well, yeah, there was always going to be a parade. And then there was a gay pride parade in New York where they were chanting, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children."
Yeah. I don't think that had to do with Bud Light though.
No, but they had, but CNN and all that.
And I know.
Downplaying that, saying that we've been saying that for years. What difference does it fucking make?
And those
Coming
people,
for our children.
those people, I don't think represent the whole LGBTQ community. I feel bad that.
But it's the biggest parade in the world.
Is it?
The gay pride parade in New York. Yeah.
I thought the one that they had that was the biggest was in Europe somewhere, like Italy.
I don't
I don't
think there's
know.
that many gay people in Italy.
I don't know, dude. There was this one parade where that was really big, and like the reason why I heard about it is because people were like pooping in the streets and stuff, which I know they do that in LA too now. People pooping.
Well, in Spain, I heard in Spain you gotta bring your own toilet paper and you can't flush it down the toilet.
What?
Yeah, because their plumbing is awful. You gotta throw it in the waste bin.
So, fun fact. I used to go to Rogers Plaza a lot. I go in the bathroom. Every time I go in the bathroom, it still smells like shit, really bad. I'm like, why is this smelling like shit all the time?
Mexican Americans.
So,
well, not Americans.
I mean, that makes sense once I find out about it, and that, you know, but still. So I look in the waste bins because it's like coming from there, and then there's shitty toilet paper in the waste bins.
It's usually not toilet paper. It's usually actually paper towels.
Yeah. Well, the reason why is because in Mexico you can't flush your toilet paper, so they're used to it. Yeah. And I mean that sucks, but.
I mean, I learned that many years ago when I worked at the Wolverine boot factory.
It makes you feel lucky to have what you have, because a lot of countries, if you go to like Japan or like a lot of Asian countries, there's just a hole in the floor that you have to squat over.
And they have signs at all the big malls that say, "Please do not shit on the ground."
And also, another thing is they don't have dividing walls between the holes that you shit in.
But they do it right. I don't remember if we talked about this. There was a funny story where I think it's in England. There you go. But someone got smashed to death. They have piss stalls that come out of the ground at night when people go to the bars. The drunks, instead of pissing in the streets, they got stalls that piss in outside. Okay. So there's like 3 stalls. Real thing. And then one guy got crushed when it went down.
What?
Because they're in the ground.
What? You'd think they would have thought that through.
Well, someone was pissing at 5 a.m. when they finally shut it down.
I don't know. I think that, I don't know. I would have thought of that. I would have been like, somebody's going to go in here and when they're not supposed to, because that's what people do.
We just got a little boob. Aunt Connie, We got Peggy's and Connie's.
One of our audience members has a mom named Connie.
Yeah.
We have an aunt named Connie.
Yeah. And I don't know if anybody's Peggy on this side. Aunt Connie.
Oh, I love you, Aunt Connie.
We love you.
That's right. I remember when I was young, it was one of my only memories I have of seeing my Aunt Connie. She didn't have glasses on, and I was used to seeing her with glasses. And I said, Aunt Connie, where are your glasses? And she said, they're in my eyes. I didn't understand that they were, she meant contacts. And I was really bothered by it because I thought like she had glasses like these, like in her head, like behind her eyelids, like shoved in there, like over her
Yeah, it
eyes.
seemed weird. Would have seemed weird back then.
I was really bothered. I was like, what?
Even back then, not even that long ago, probably close to 30 years ago, 27 years ago, 28 years ago. But so when I lived with Teresa, she had back then glass contacts.
Was it loud?
People-
Sorry for my loud crunching, everybody.
But people used to put in glass contacts.
Yeah, glass contacts, and then scratch their cornea.
Yeah.
It was common to scratch your cornea, and there was nothing you could do about it, and you'd go blind. The only way you could get that fixed is if you got a donor to donate their cornea to you.
You know, that's the first time I ever heard of that thing where you could play Black Sabbath backwards and you'd hear like dark messages. When I was at Aunt Connie's and my cousin Frankie had the Black Sabbath record and he was playing it backwards in the room, and we were like, you didn't really hear nothing. It was more like just like sounded like knocking, but you probably had to have a certain speed to get it to do it right. Then they tried to prosecute Ozzy Osbourne because supposedly in one of the songs, if you played it backwards, it would say like, get a gun, get a gun, get a gun. But you can find anything if you listen to enough lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like, I think I talked about this before too. That was an old thing. It was a fancy thing back in the day when everybody believed in this book called the Bible Code.
The Bible Code?
Yeah, the Bible Code, where supposedly some researcher went through the Bible in all these different ways, and he could parse out things that happened already in the past, but he could also predict things in the future. But he never found anything in the future because there is no such thing as a Bible Code. Because the Bible's a large book. You can put together any fucking message you want to. If you dig through it enough with letters and some fucking code nobody ever came up with. It'd be like Twin Towers destroyed or something, or some shit.
Yeah.
All this stupid back prophecy was all horse shit. It's like selling snake oil.
I just know that I just know that a lot of potheads like to use Bible pages for papers. A lot of them. It's true. What do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino? Elephino! I got you, Connie!
Yes.
You didn't know I knew that, did you? Mm-hmm. Get it?
I just told this. It's a racist joke. I just told this earlier today because someone's friend has this name, but how many Mexicans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
Just one.
Just one. I get that. That's funny.
It's not really racist, but
Some people may interpret it as racist.
yeah. But some people gotta just say fucked up things.
It's okay. I have half Mexican sisters that aren't really half Mexican.
Have Mexican sisters, have Mexican cousins.
We're allowed to.
A full Mexican grandpapa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but come to find out, my half Mexican sisters technically aren't half Mexican anymore. They did a 23andMe, and we found out they're like all this other stuff. But we thought they're Mexican, and they're
actually
and whatever. So
actually, what they turned out to be was white Anglo-Saxon.
What now?
Wasps.
What's that?
White Anglo-Saxon was forgetting the damn P. Religious. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That's a joke. That's not true.
I can't. I want to laugh, but I don't understand it, so I can't. I'm sorry.
It's not funny.
That's funny though. It's not funny. Oh,
White Anglo-Saxon. What I said, Protestant. But it used to be a big thing, like 40 years ago. There was people that wouldn't let people come around when they were that because they were against the religion. Protestants aren't really that big of a thing anymore. Catholics still pretty big. What is it? What are all the stupid people?
Mormons?
Evangelists.
Mormons,
yeah, evangelists. Evangelists are really the crazy ones. Those are the ones that are creepy on TV. And the one dude that looks like the devil, and he's like telling people, "You will not survive the damn." He looks all creepy. I forget what his name is. He looks like a fucking demon himself. I forget what his name is.
all I know is
And they all got private jets and shit. Joel Osteen.
Benny Hinn.
I couldn't remember.
I like the guy that hits people with a coat, and he's like, "You're gonna get hit with this coat, and the demon's gonna come out because he don't like cotton."
Actually, that's what I kept this computer up for. Was I can't see it.
I blessed this cotton coat, and when I hit with it, you will be expelled from all your demons.
Let me get to some five. Let's see.
Nanner exposed his elbow skin to me, so I had to pinch it.
Let's see. Top evangelists. So we can pull up stories if we need to right here. We don't have a whole lot of time left, but we're getting there. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out. If I go to this, Time Magazine's got the tops. I'm about to find his name and full list. Yeah, I see the list, but I want to see pictures. See, this isn't the same as when you're on a regular computer. Okay. Go back. Dang it.
Yeah, I don't know. Evangelists are like the Westboro Baptist Church.
No.
When they're like, if you eat,
That's a cult.
if you like Hellman's, you are a sinner because Hellman's. I don't know.
Yeah, let's say anything's the devil. That's the guy you like right there.
Yeah, he hits you with a coat.
Yeah.
And he's like, these demons don't like cotton. I don't know what it is.
His name is.
I'll hit you with a coat made of cotton. And it'll expunge you of your demons. You will walk again.
What is that damn guy's name?
You're full of sin.
So evil looking. He's the creepiest dude I've ever seen in any religion.
That guy, he's pretty creepy.
No. Way creepier than that. Donald Trump. I'll have to put in something else.
I keep throwing ice. I'm sorry. It's loud. It's okay, Nanner. We'll get it for next time.
No. We're live. We can do it right here. Fuck it. We'll go live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. That's a famous thing.